Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are here with Muskie girls basketball.
Well, here we are, folks, for a matchup between the Muskies and Davenport Central Blue Devils. Coming into tonight, Muskies did get their first win of the year. The only game they played, they did beat Washington 51 to 37. And Davenport Central comes in with a loss to Dubuque Hempstead 31 to 59. So kind of the same type of scores there. So it's kind of hard. I mean, it's obviously really hard to tell this early. But a few things that did jump out at me for the Muskies is going into tonight. And once again, it's the first game of the year, so kind of take this for what it's worth. But they were, we only shot 11% from three. We got to get better there, you know. Definitely something they can improve on. We did really good crashing the boards last week. We got 37 rebounds. Both, that's total offense and defensive side. I mean, did a lot of good things there. Steals, we had 14 steals. That's really good with that full court press that they implemented. We do need to limit our turnovers a little bit again. We had 13 turnovers last week, so just a couple things we need to work on. Starting for the Muskies tonight, Avery Schroeder, Macy Reno, Briley Seaman, Isabel Lerma, our player of the game last week on Tuesday, and of course Annie Zillig. Starting for the Blue Devils, looks like number 50, Sydney McCauley, number 5, Ella Linningham, number 1, Anastasia Mitchell, and number 2, Angel Hinton, and number 5, Ellie Lindemann. And, of course, the Muskies get a quick turnover there, and Zillig goes for the 3 and can't get it to fall. Really good look there for Zillig, just couldn't get it to fall. So we start out 0-0 still. The Blue Devils did win the tip. And the rim shot there. Rebound possibly there for Seaman. Nice work to Schroeder. Up ahead to Reno. Quick pass over. And there she is, player of the game, Isabel Lerma for 2 points. Now we got that full court press going. Great job there by Schroeder. Possible 3 for Reno. Couldn't get it to fall. Travel. Nice job there by Zillig. Made her change her direction there and think a little bit before she wanted to make the pass. So Muskies jump out to a 2-0 lead, forcing their second turnover of the game already. Like I said, that's something we did really good. We just kind of need to limit our turnovers a little bit better. Good movement around. Schroeder thought about a 3 there for a second. Lerma takes one. Just misses. And Zillig crashing the boards. We're going to get a jump ball, and that's going to go to the Muskies. Don't give up on that, Zillig. Rip it out of her hands. So Muskies get the ball underneath the basket. Looks like Lerma's going to work it in to Schroeder. Or no, Reno. Schroeder just steps back, takes a three, and that was one of those shots that's just beautiful. I mean, absolutely beautiful. Pass up ahead. Zillig tries to get it. The full course press is definitely causing issues for the Blue Devils. And, being the first conference game, we really haven't ran a press before, as a team, the Muskies. So it's something different for the MAC to take a look at.
It definitely is, Toby. And I think the big thing here is they're moving into a new style of basketball.
Yes.
It's not so much, get it down, set it up. It's the first thing that Schroeder did there. Turn, push it up.
Oh.
And see, that's the kind of thing where, she got a little bit under. Was that Reno?
Yeah, that was Reno.
So she just got a little bit under the hoop, and she's going to have to learn to not go quite as fast to get us deep underneath there.
Right.
And those are the kinds of things you expect to see when a team makes this kind of transition.
Right. To a different kind of offense. And
Riley put both
hands
on her.
Seaman picking up a quick foul there. And that was a shooting foul. So, yeah, like you're saying, we're definitely picking up some new offense and some new defense. So it is going to take a little bit for the girls to figure it out, but it's something that is pretty exciting, too.
It is. It's fun to watch. It's going to be a lot more fun basketball to watch, and that's nothing against last year's team at all.
Exactly.
It's an up-pace, up-tempo. Like, you notice right there again, Schroeder gets the outlet pass. They get it up. She's pushing the ball without waiting for anybody.
Right.
It was 1-on-2 at that point, but she's still pushing it until they stop her.
Right.
And then she'll reset.
Nice. Oh, Zillig. Zillig picks up a travel there. But, so right now I think I got turnovers 3-2.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, and that's a turnover right there, so that'll make it 4-2. And a quick timeout for Davenport Central with the Muskies up 5-2 here. Got any showcase players you want to share or anything like that for the quick timeout?
I think the biggest thing, I was talking with Cruz before the JV game, and the Muskies didn't shoot well last game.
No, they didn't.
Macy Reno, I believe he said, was 0 for 8. And, as I was watching, I knew the shots weren't falling, but, it was probably, looking back, probably the worst shooting performance that we've seen. And they still won by 15. Now, granted, it was Washington, a smaller school, and that's fine.
Right.
But you're not going to see Macy Reno go 0 for 8 from 3-point very often. Annie Zillig, I think, was 1 for 12 or 13.
Yeah.
Taryn Watson, So they weren't getting the rolls.
Definitely.
Great
nice
backdoor.
Oh,
that was beautiful, beautifully run, inbound.
Great inbounds play.
Great job by Seaman going straight to the basket after she catches it, draws the foul. That you couldn't script it any better, except maybe if the shot falls.
Foul.
Maybe if the shot falls.
But, yeah, that's really good stuff right there, guys. She does get the front end of that one there to fall. So Muskies take a 6-2 lead now. And she does nothing but net on that one. And like I said, that press is something that's definitely – there it is.
And there it is. That's
nice.
Exactly why you do it. And
look
at
Zillig. Yes.
See, and guys, again, this is the kind of thing that they're just going to have to settle into a little bit.
Yep.
That was a great steal by Zillig.
It went in between your legs.
Out there.
Yeah.
And then the quick pass, and she keeps cutting straight to the hoop. She flashes, hands up. You can't ask for a better situation, right? And, again, they're playing at a faster pace, than they had been.
Right.
And it's going to take them a while to settle in. But, you couldn't ask for a better – oh.
Wow.
I'm not –
No call there.
I think Isabel got away with one there.
Yeah. And it kind of caught her off guard because she obviously wasn't ready for it. And when
didn't that hit the side of the backboard?
I thought it hit the backboard, like on our side. You know what I mean? Closest to us.
I thought it hit the side. I thought,
Yeah. Got the fortunate bounce there for them, and then was that Schroeder that picked up her first? No, that was Zillig that picked up the foul there. Zillig picked up the foul. She does get the roll. Larson and Maynard coming in. Or Watson and Maynard coming in. The diaper dandy. Watson.
I was talking, again, in that conversation. He's like, went back and watched it. You guys are sure having fun talking about Taryn. And I'm like, well, again, it's not that I know her well, but just you've watched her play.
There you go, Larson. Lermo with the big three. And we pick up a foul here. And that's on Watson. And then here we are with that's got to be an illegal pick there. Well, they're letting them play a little bit down there, aren't they? So Muskie's up 10-6 with a little bit over 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Good pass into Maynard, dribbles. Looks like Central's gone into a zone, kind of try to take away some of our penetration that we've been getting. Good look inside, backhanded. Nice work there by number 20. Selvig. Corner shot, Maynard for three. And a great steal. Great steal by Lerma there. Good heads up right after the three to be right there and step in front of that pass. Really good stuff. And then picks up the foul. So Lerma will inbounds it to Schroeder, who's got an open look for a three. Boom!
There it is. That's what you're waiting for.
Yep. 16-8. Turn around there, kiddo. Oh, well. And she gets a steal anyway. And that's my biggest concern with her is some people, Maynard for another one. Some people are going to say that her height is an issue. But you know what? Yeah, maybe it was an issue.
No, it's not.
But she didn't give up on the play, and she still got the steal. You know what I mean?
No.
So, yeah, maybe it went over her head there for a second. But she still got the steal. It was really good work by her. And she did a lot of really good stuff there. She didn't give up on the play just because it went over her fingertips, and she still got a really good steal. And she picks up her quick second foul, though. Diaper Dandy is in a little bit of foul trouble there. She might get pulled here. And Reno's going to come in. And Zillig's also there to check in. Guessing Zillig's going to come in for Maynard, and Reno will come in for Watson. On the back of the rim. Oh, coming in for Seaman. Super senior Seaman. What did we call her? Captain. That was right.
No, she's the Admiral.
She's the Admiral. That's right, the Admiral.
Bell was the captain.
That's right, Bell was the captain. Oh.
When we play Know Your Muskies, folks.
Gosh darn it. Good rebound, Schroeder. And she does pick up a little, I don't know if I'd call that a foul, but we'll take it.
Well, the referees are, so we probably should.
And we're going to inbound underneath with Lerma. Reno's got another possible look there, but she doesn't take it. And Schroeder. Dribble penetrates in and gets the foul. Making it, that should be 18, shouldn't it? Yeah, there we go, 18-9. Girls are finally kind of catching their rhythm now, it seems like. Doing a lot, extending that lead here. Schroeder at the line for the and one, making it a three-point play. God, she's just pestering her. And then they ticky-tack foul there on Lerma. Team's, I think that's the team's 5th. Yeah, team's 5th, so going to the line. In the back of the rim. (19-9) here. Muskies. And rimmed that one. Zillig there for the board. Really crashing hard there. Reno dribble penetrates in and loses it, but it does go off Davenport Central. Reno might be getting a little bit frustrated that her shots aren't falling. I mean, she's gotten some really good. Zillig underneath, got tripped up. Great stuff. Almost, great steal almost there by Reno. I thought she had it, and then she lost it out of bounds, but really good stuff there by Reno to step in front of that pass there. Schroeder. Great footwork there. Really good footwork there. Zillig with the steal. Outlet pass is not there, and getting pestered a little bit, and does pick up the foul. Schroeder there for the screen, but that's a team 5th foul, isn't it? And she is down. Hope she's okay. Get an official timeout here. She picked up the blocking foul, but she kind of fell into Avery, who was getting ready to set a screen, and she just fell into her, and she pretty much hit a brick wall when she hit Ave. Glad she's okay. She's up and moving, it looks like. I mean, Avery was sitting there with that screen, and I'm glad it wasn't a full-blown, if she wouldn't have, it looked like she lost some of her momentum, and she kind of tripped over, and when she picked up the foul and tangled their feet together, and then she kind of hit Avery, but then Avery was like knocking her down. I mean, not that she meant to intentionally, but that's what screens are for sometimes, and here we are.
It's exactly what they're for.
Yep. And here we are in the bonus now as well. I forgot that they did that. 5 fouls and you're in the bonus already. So Zillig will go to the line for 2. Chance for Zillig to get some points. Added to her 2-point bucket underneath the rim earlier. Love the pink shoes. Love them. And she does get the second one to fall, extending the Muskie lead to 22-9. Oh, get that, Maynard. Go get it. Good. Lerma. Reno. 3. Get in there, kid. Gosh, darn it. Avery with a great board. And Zillig picking up her second foul. I think that's her second, I believe. And then once again, we've gotten 6 team fouls here in the first quarter, but once again, that's transitioning. Transitioning to a press, transitioning to, being a little bit more aggressive defensively, maybe. Seaman back in for Zillig. And she does catch the front of the rim on that one, and it does fall in. Just another little bit of quick notes about the conference. Going in 5A, we have 2 ranked teams. Preseason rankings came out. PV is ranked number 2, of course. And Shorter picks up a foul there. And here we're getting into some... the whole thought process behind the bonus early is to speed the game up, right? Even more. Am I right in that by saying that? That, you get to the bonus and in 5 fouls now instead of...
Yeah, it's not going to do anything but slow the game down.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now. I mean, we're slowing the game down now.
Well, here's the thing. They put the shot clock in to speed things up, and then
Now we're going to slow it back down.
Slow it back down. Makes sense.
Okay. But anyway, back to the rankings here. Davenport North, surprisingly. I didn't realize they were going to be that good. They have them ranked 4th in 5A. And then DeWitt is ranked 11th in 4A. No rankings in 3A for them. A little bit of a surprise that Assumption wasn't ranked possibly. But, to have 3 teams ranked in the conference preseason is pretty cool. Going to the line here for first one falls. Second one up and off the front of the rim, and that's off Avery. So Muskie's up 24-11. Great job by Isabel. Seaman picks up the pass. Oh, good block on the other end. Good block on the other. Good defense, number 1. Give her credit there. I mean, she did everything right. And got back and picked up the block on Seaman. Come on, Reno. Follow it. Over to Maynard, who dribbles underneath. Tries to hit Seaman. Out to Schroeder. Money! Little money ball by Avery Schroeder. 27-11 here. Now, back in my day, that was called palming the basketball. Little in and out there, and Maynard picks up the foul. But there was no Euro step back in my day either.
No, and the Euro step. It's funny. I remember when I was a kid playing with some of my friends out in Wiley Adamines, and I always argued that shouldn't be traveling, right? Because you're gathering as you step, and then you get 2, right?
Right.
And no. And at the time it wasn't, but I remember saying that. And then, I finally gave it up, and okay, fine, it's not. Well, now
it's legal.
I could have been a contender.
There you go.
Okay, no, I know I couldn't. Let's be honest.
Oh, great. Oh, good play. Just 3, 2, 1, if that goes. And so the Muskies at the end of the first quarter have a 27-14 lead. A lot of really good things so far in the first quarter. I would like them to not maybe get away from.
Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
Are you planting a tree, building a deck or fence, landscaping? The first step in planning any digging project is to call 811 to have buried utility lines located. Even a minor excavation project like landscaping or fencing can damage underground utility lines, causing a service outage or worse, serious injury or even death. Before any groundwork is started, always call 811 for the State 1 call center. Prevent dangerous and costly mistakes. Call 811 before you dig. It's free and it's the law.
I like helping people. In facilities maintenance, I work behind the scenes, so everything works for everyone else. My role is constantly evolving, so I stay on my toes and keep learning. I'm lucky to have worked at the power plant too, and had an opportunity to become a certified crane operator. It takes people with different skills to deliver reliable utility services to our hometown. But coming to work is easy when you know you make a difference. I'm Matt Four, and I am MPW.
And we're back, folks. Sorry about that. Here we are starting second quarter. Central gets the ball. Maynard picking her up at the half court. Good stuff by Lerma there. Okay. They call that a block on Maynard. That might be her second or third. One thing that I was always taught when I did play the game was instead of swatting this way, swat this way. Swat underneath.
Toby, I hate, folks.
Nobody can see it, right?
No, I know you can't see that, folks. So I will take a harken back to the radio days. When he said you can't do this, what he meant was you shouldn't swat down. You should swing up to tip it up and out because it's just, nice cut.
Oh, good block on the other end, too. I mean, it was really good cut by Lerma there, and then it did get a good block on her, and that was just a good block. I mean, it's a great play defensively.
Zillig and Watson checking back in as Maynard and Lerma take a quick seat.
I think that's the first time Lerma sat down.
Probably.
Since she started.
Schroeder with the floater.
Runner. And it does go off Central. Looked like that went off number 5, Willingham. Seaman over to Schroeder. Another 3. Front of the rim. Short. Reno there. And she did get the rebound, but in the scramble down there, she does get fouled. I think that's their second, isn't it? Or is it? No, that would be just their first, yeah. Underneath. Just looking up at the score, to have Schroeder scoring 14 of our points so far, I mean, that's crazy. Does get the roll there. Seaman gets on the board. Long pass.
And Zillig is right there.
Yep. And
that's one of the dangers of a press, obviously, is, as teams are looking to break the press, obviously, a lot of times you're going to be, swinging it back and forth, but you can go over the top of them, right?
Exactly.
But the key is, and Zillig did a great job of this, even if she would have caught the ball and stayed in bounds, Zillig was right there. So she wasn't going to get to the hoop. She had her blocked off.
Right. And, it wasn't going to be easy, so.
No. And here's the thing. All she's got to do at that point, as long as you keep them from attacking the basket, you've just got to pause them long enough for everybody to get back, and you're fine.
And she was right where she needed to be to do that. Seaman with a nice dribble penetration there off the fake, and then picks up the foul as she's going up to shoot. Misses the front end of the first one. Second one does fall for her. I was giving her a hard time last week after she fouled out. I'm like, fouled out the first game? Come on, Admiral.
Did you call her Admiral to her face?
No, I did not.
I didn't think so.
And her mom was laughing pretty hard. And it's fun, though. I mean, she took it well. Reno with a great steal. And a good look to Schroeder with a step back. Just doesn't get it to fall. Help.
Oh.
Zillig picks up a foul there, and that's, I think, 3 on Zillig.
I think you might be right.
Yeah, that is her.
Yep.
That'd be her 3rd, so she's going to have to sit for a while. That's rough. In the first half, picking up 3 fouls, and then she does catch the.
Well, and I think the tough thing there, and this is again something as they play more transition ball. She had, I believe it was Schroeder, like following right behind her. She was about half a step behind the ball.
Right.
If she doesn't have to go to the ball, she can get ahead of it, so she can take a little more shallow angle in that case, and get ahead to stop the ball.
Good rebound there by Maynard. Yeah. If she can get ahead of that situation, easy. Oh, really good. Oh, just couldn't get the fall. Really good change of direction there by Lerma. Picked up the ball. Reno.
I think that was Seaman, but. What was that, Toby?
And she did get the
nice
look.
That is a pass that, from up here, folks, that did not look like it had a chance in heck to go through.
Really
great job by
Schroeder.
Schroeder looking at taking it right to the hoop.
Nice work, and Central calls timeout. 34-16 lead here for the Muskies. Schroeder possibly taking the game over.
Yeah, no, possibly. She already did. And we will take a quick break and be right back.
Muskie Sports are brought to you by Muscatine Power and Water, Muscatine Lawn and Power, RIVO Plumbing and Heating, UnityPoint Health, Trinity Muscatine, Bear of Muscatine, Muscatine Church of Christ, H&J Cards, It Takes a Village Animal Rescue and Resources, Impact Fitness and Nutrition, Zack Frye at the Lee Agency, Big Brothers Big Sisters of Muscatine, Muscatine Symphony Orchestra, Josiah Anderson at Real Estate Resource Associates, Star Collectibles, Harper Cycling and Fitness, Muscatine Charities, and a special shout out to Mississippi Pearl Photography for all those great pictures of your Muscatine Muskies.
MPW is committed to keeping Muscatine's lights on, water running, and our customers connected to the world. We monitor all utility services day and night to ensure reliability. Whether it's routine system maintenance work or an outage response, our crews work on your behalf. Responsive 24/7, 360.
And we're back, folks. The Muskies lead 34-16. About 6 minutes left in the. I don't know why the scoreboard says it's the first. It is the second quarter.
Yep.
Optical character recognition is great sometimes.
Sometimes. Pick it up. There you go. Oh, almost, Dave. She traveled. Thank you. Don't call a foul there. Yeah, I mean, I was like, Reno did a lot of. I mean, she stuck her hand out. She was all ball, and I'm like, that's a travel. And if they would have called a foul there, it might have been like Ironside on the radio when the Cyclones were wrestling the Hawkeyes on Sunday. It might not have been good. Come on, Reno, get something to go here for you.
Well, and I think the one thing, little miscommunication there.
Miscommunication.
But look at that defense again.
Yep.
And I think this is one thing that, I'm just kind of, admittedly, kind of talking out of my rear here, but one thing, when you have like a shooter like Reno, a lot of that comes from your legs, right?
Right.
And so if you're playing a lot more aggressive defense, it might take you a little bit to get your legs under you,
right,
to get that sort of
rhythm going or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. That's a 3.
But, everything that in the time I've seen Macy play, I have no doubt that, a couple more games, game or two,
right,
it's going to be right back to Money in the Bank.
So Seaman blocks out on a rebound and gets called for the foul. And
Yeah, well,
I get the whole boxing out thing, but she did kind of back into her once she, was airborne. But that's just part of boxing out, too, I mean.
Great help side defense here.
Yes.
Whoa.
Very close to getting a technical foul right now if I'm coach.
And, here's the thing. And, again, anybody that knows me isn't going to believe I'm saying this stuff. But this is the point where you've just, as much as that may not have been something that any of us would have called.
Right.
You've got to recognize that this is how the refs are calling it.
Right.
It doesn't matter whether it's right or wrong. It's completely irrelevant whether it's right or wrong.
Right, exactly.
I hate to say it that way, but it just flat out is.
Exactly.
And so you've got to play the game as it's dealt to you. And if they're going to call the ticky-tack stuff,
they're going to call
it. Get your hands off. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just get your hands up and play tough defense like you're supposed to anyway.
Watson.
Whoa.
Ooh, a little bit of an errant pass there.
Yeah, a little bit of zip on that.
Yeah. Reno might not have quite been ready for that, too. I mean, that's one of those things where it was like she's so used to maybe being able to do that, and maybe she's used to playing with bigger girls or something.
Yeah.
Schroeder to Watson, who does draw the foul. Five minutes left until halftime here. Defense number one,
34-16.
Give her credit there. I mean, she did everything right. We'll go to the line.
I don't think anybody wants to see that old replay from earlier in the game. Sorry about that.
Gets a fall.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think in practice you count those, but we'll count it here.
Yep. Why are we? Then she does get the second one to fall as well.
Take it and run, baby. Take it and run.
Yep.
You get the trap up.
Pick it up.
Whoa.
That's a third on Avery.
Whoa. And again, this is the danger of that aggressive of a defense, right? Is if you get into ticky-tack type of situations. I mean, could that have been a block? Yeah, maybe.
So it looks like Lewis is going to check in now.
Elsie Lewis, you might recognize her from first base all summer long.
Yep.
That was a great song by Kid Rock. Little
Yes,
Sweet Home Alabama. Yes, I did just show my age, folks. I apologize.
Great job there by Lerman.
Lerman looking up court to Watson. Watson, look at that pass.
Wow, Reno!
That is, holy cow.
Cha-ching,
that
cha-ching.
is basketball, folks.
I like it. I mean, I don't know if I throw that pass, 8 out of 10 times. Look at Lerma getting after it.
You wouldn't have caught the first pass to get it.
No.
Of course you're not throwing that pass.
No. So that's Muskie ball. It went off of Central.
Watson brings it up.
Bringing the ball up the court to Lerma. Backdoor cut. Get in there.
Elsie does a great job of collecting that back up.
And
great job by Maynard.
Yep, great job by Maynard and Watson. Even Reno. That's not a travel.
No, that's not. No,
that's not. Because how she scored the first time was that Euro step. That's the same thing right there. Okay, all right.
We might want to send him a memo.
Oh, she traveled right there then. Great work by a freshman to have enough court knowledge to know exactly what to do when they're on a 2-on-1 break on you. I mean, she did everything right. Maynard with a great board. Get it out. Up ahead to Watson. Up ahead.
To Lewis.
Get in there. To Lewis.
And the foul. Folks.
Yes.
You are watching tremendous technical basketball here.
I mean, and the thing of it is, in that situation, why do you foul?
You don't. You just let it go.
You just let it go. You just got to let it go.
I guess I should rephrase, folks. I don't necessarily mean technical basketball. Exciting, fundamentally sound, quick. Yeah.
And it's get in there. Maynard with a great board. Oh, Watson was thinking about a three there for a second. Little bit.
Great job cutting her off.
And then she just pulled off to not pick up the foul.
Yep.
Just really good
You got
stuff.
5-on-2. Let's go.
Reno, get in there. Yes!
There it is.
Finally! That a kid. Maynard
Great
with
job
the
by
steal.
Maynard.
What do we got here?
Oh. I think Lerma thought she was cutting straight to the hole.
Yep. And Reno wanted to step back and hit another three, I think. She finally got one to fall, and that's great. Oh, run up and get that. There you go. Lerma for three. There's another big three.
Have these girls been watching the Hawkeyes? This is kind of,
She picked up a travel there. I guess I didn't.
I guess I would have. It looked like Lerma poked it out and then she grabbed it.
Yeah, I didn't see a travel, but
that's all right.
It's okay. So Muskie's starting to pull away a little bit here, 46-17.
So here's my question, Toby.
Mm-hmm.
Question of the night.
Aflac trivia question.
Did you watch the game?
The game?
The game.
Of course I watched the game.
Okay, just making sure. You hadn't mentioned it. I figured you would have mentioned that I called it. And
Reno. But look at her go get the board. Look at her go after the board.
And what?
But no, I did watch the game. I'm excited to see what happens. Me being a Hawkeye, obviously I'll be cheering.
You're excited?
For the Hawk, I'm not excited.
Okay, I was going to say.
Okay.
I
pretty much know what's going to happen.
No.
But my thing is I want chaos. I want to see
chaos.
I want to see Washington win. I want to see Florida State win, and I want to see Alabama beat Georgia, and then watch them go, okay, what do we do now? Because you haven't put them in front of Texas all year, so does that move Texas up?
Who knows?
Who knows what they're going to do?
Everybody talks strength of schedule. Okay, fine.
Yep.
Michigan now has 3 wins against what were at the time top 5 teams.
Top 5 teams.
How is that not number 1?
Exactly.
But that's fine. I'll take number 2, and we'll just go do our thing.
Yeah,
scramble on the floor. Look at those girls going after it. Jump ball, which should be Muskie ball. They lead 46-18 with 2.5 left.
My thing is, I'm excited. It's something to talk about.
It is.
It's not it has been in the past where you got 2 or 3 teams and the other 2 you're trying to figure out what to do.
Well, and I will say this about the Hawkeyes this season. They've found a way to win.
Right.
Like
it's ugly, but it works.
Well, right. I mean, it's maybe not flashy, but they are finding ways to win, which does say something about the team.
Yes. And supposedly quarterback's going to come back and play this game. I don't see how.
McNamara?
Yeah, McNamara was.
The last I read, he was prepping the rest of the team. I don't think.
Yeah, he's not going to play. But
that one.
That's definitely a walk.
Yeah, that's okay.
But good look inside for Maynard.
I did notice he called him the other team. He kind of pulled an Ohio on him. That's kind of cute.
Great stuff.
Tremendous job.
Marvelous job.
And I'm going to harken back to the fall volleyball season here. And, because there's a lot of carryover. These girls did a tremendous job of not playing to the level of their opponents. They did a great job of pushing themselves,
right?
Not letting off the gas, whichever colloquialism you want to use. Go for the jugular. They just keep the pressure on.
Well, and look at who's on the bench.
Yeah.
I mean, there's 3 pretty big pieces on the bench right now. I mean,
you've got Zillick, Seaman, and Schroeder
all on the bench right now, and you're still. I mean, it's just. 3 of your starters are on the bench if you just want to go that route. I mean,
yeah.
Not to mention their leadership and everything else that they bring, but I mean,
well, and those are the 3 from the volleyball team.
Exactly, but I mean, it's.
Well, I guess Maynard was there.
Maynard, but I mean, it's cool for what these girls are doing and the hustle.
L2 wasn't going to let her do anything.
But I mean, she's hustling with her the whole way down.
Yeah, I know that was. And sometimes just keeping that physical dominance there isn't all bad.
Nope. And it's the one thing I did notice that, obviously Watson's played a ton of basketball where she knew to kind of peel off a little bit.
Right.
And with all the experience that she's had playing ball, if you can just force them a little bit, maybe too far or under the basket, then peel off.
And that was the interesting thing there is, in that case, I think it freaked the girl driving out a little bit.
Right.
And, wait, I thought I was getting some contact.
Wow. Another good cut.
Oh, man.
Doesn't get it to fall, though. 47-20 with 1:50 left on the clock
this
before
ball
the half.
movement, I really hope I know I talk about this team a lot, too, but I really hope the 6th grade next level Muskies are watching this, because this is exactly what they're supposed to be doing.
Hey, call the travel.
What?
How is that a travel?
We have a replay here, folks. Actually, I don't, but.
How is that a travel?
Don't, careful. Saw that one coming.
Yep, I did too.
Saw that one coming.
I think that's 3 on Lerma, too.
It is. I think she just, you can tell they want to frustrate him, right? And, which is great.
But you have to know, like you said earlier, how they're calling the game.
Well, and here's the thing. You're up 47-20. I definitely don't want you to back off. I was just giving them a compliment for it. But you still got to be smart. Lean back a little bit.
Right.
You don't have to be making the chest contact, right?
Right.
Let them come into you. And then stand your ground.
Right.
And you still get kind of the same effect.
Another good look inside. And she did the same step right there. That was the same step. All she did was drop her foot.
Oh. And that all was started by Maynard.
Right.
When she was still playing defense right under the basket,
nice.
She made that outlet pass go way up and over.
Right.
Threw him out of sync.
Oh. Ooh, a little pump fake off the backside. Watson.
Number 50 is not afraid to put him up.
No, she's not.
Look at Watson just casually bringing the ball up past everybody.
Reno. Off just by a little bit. Good work underneath. Really good under. Did Lerma just tip that to her? Is that what that was underneath there? It looked like it. It looked like it came on Lerma's side and she just tipped it over and boom. Yeah, good no foul there. Just let them take their 2 points and down to 30 seconds left. Into Maynard. Got a really good look.
Look, that was.
I was like,
I don't know who was more surprised, her or us.
Great job there by Watson with the steal. Out to Reno for 3.
There it is.
Second one. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. It's like hitting a slot machine. Uh-oh. No foul, no foul. Good job. See,
how many rebounds does Maynard have? I wish we were keeping track of that right here. I can think of at least 5 off the top of my head.
So at the half, we're looking at a 54-24 lead for the Muskies, and I'm sure we'll go to a break here, and I'm going to skip over and talk to my coworker Mike Church over there.
We will be right back.
At MPW, we're excited about the future of Muscatine and our role in supporting the community's growth and prosperity. I've raised my family here, and and I'm proud to do impactful work for my neighbors every day. And we're working daily on MPW's Powering the Future plan to ensure we can deliver reliable, affordable, and sustainable services to your homes and businesses for generations to come. I am Jamie Raker, and I am MPW.
We are looking for a zero-turn lawnmower.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters.
Can I test drive that one?
In the store?
Even in the buying experience. We know you want to buy from someone who knows what they're talking about.
We're looking for a zero-turn mower.
Like
Great.
this guy.
First thing you need to know is what's the size of your property? Are there any obstacles?
Head to your local Hustler dealer and talk to a lawnmower expert.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
At MPW, our culture is reliability. Our community depends on reliable power, and as linemen, we take pride in delivering it. We know what we do each day has big impacts on our customers and businesses in this community. What I do impacts more than me. It also affects the community I grew up in and the family I'm raising here. At MPW, we're here if you need us. Going the extra mile is easy when you remember who you serve. I'm Barry Garrettson, and I am MPW.
Finding and renting movies is easier than ever. Just press the on-demand button. On the home screen, you'll find the most popular new releases, some still in theaters.
Folks, we're coming back for what is nothing more than Muskie Knockout. And, you know, they've got the crowd. The high school kids do a tremendous job of supporting these teams. And just a quick shout out, I mean, we've got, I see a couple of basketball players out there, some churches. I can't tell who else, but just enjoy a quick little game of knockout because it doesn't get any better than that.
Have you heard the littlest things can make the biggest difference? Every day, bigs and littles are connecting in our community. Their time together can look a little different, but the goals and outcomes are the same. Littles are building confidence, forming better relationships, a sense of belonging, and achieving big goals. But there are more kids just like me who are still waiting. Will you join us in making more matches possible? Support big brothers, big sisters.
You know RIVO as expert plumbers, but did you know RIVO can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, RIVO can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call RIVO Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
MPW is making green power possible. We're harnessing wind and solar energy to power your home or business. You can decide how much of your energy comes from renewables. 25, 50, 100%. Calculate yours online now. For just a few dollars a month, match all or a portion of your usage from the energy produced from our South Fork wind farm and our new project, Muscatine Solar One. Go green with MPW. Learn more at mpw.org.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we enjoy a couple more minutes of halftime, I want to remind you of a couple important things to be paying attention to in the community this week. We have the holidays on the way. Thursday night kicks off with a Celtic Christmas at Wesleyan, part of the Jackson Concert Series. I believe it's 7:30, free concert. Head in, enjoy what looks like an amazing performance. Friday night, you have Jingle and Mingle, the holiday stroll. We have over 47, or I believe it's 47, businesses and organizations that are open and participating in the stroll. We're going to have the community Christmas tree lighting. We've got free pictures with Santa, Anna, Elsa, Olaf, the Grinch. Everybody's going to be there. Heinz will be there with the Winter Wonderland, helped out by Crossroads and the Salvation Army. We've got, holy cow, you name it. The Humane Society will be there. It Takes a Village Pet Rescue will be there. The 8th grade orchestra will be at Real Estate Resource Associates. The Muskie Band will be downtown. They will be also selling nuts. Oh gosh, I'm missing something. Calvary will be there. Gosh, folks, I'm excited about this year. And come down, enjoy it. Great time. Remember, it's all free. Just something that we want to do for the community. Hang out at Tiny's Tunes Center Stage and have a little fun. Then Saturday night is the orchestra, the free Muscatine Symphony Orchestra concert. Maestro Brian Dollinger has a tremendous program put together for you. Make sure you stop it on and see that. Sunday, we're not done. We are nowhere near done. Sunday is the Habitat for Humanity Parade of Homes. $20 ticket gets you into 5 homes, and you know, you've got one of them has wine, but I want to tell you the one on Weir Street, I'm going to catch heck for this in the morning, but Tony Sturms has an amazing home that he does. The only way I could describe it, folks, is, you know, the Hallmark movies, or like an old time Christmas movie, there's always that like single toy store that's got like all the old cool stuff. That's what he's got the whole house like. So $20 goes to Habitat for Humanity. Great program. Helps out a lot in the community. Hand up, not a handout. I believe they've done 14, 15 houses in the community over the years, and looking to continue to do more. So great program. Then, you know, that Monday we roll into Freezing for Food. Go and clear out your cabinets now. I'll be out at Hy-Vee all week in the HNI trailer, freezing for food. We're going to fill that Salvation Army pantry. And a couple things to remember about that, folks. All the food stays local. 100% of it stays here in Muscatine County. And they also do a tremendous job of helping balance food need across the community. So, you know, you don't have to worry about like, oh, what if one place gets all this food? It all works. I promise it all works. They all do a great job of working together to make sure the community need gets met. And I'm going to tease it one more time, Toby. We have a huge announcement coming up.
Oh, you haven't made the announcement yet?
I have not made it. No, I'm still teasing. But let me just say this, folks. If Muscatine can do what I know Muscatine can do,
okay,
we are going to make a significant difference.
That's awesome.
In the food situation in this community this year. I know it.
That's awesome.
And I know it's been a tough year. Not everything's been. It's been a weird world, folks. We're still in that post-COVID. Who knows what's going on? Sometimes kind of stuff, right?
Right.
But we all know the needs there. I was talking with Riverbend Food Bank last week. Their estimate, even after all the stuff we've done in the community, you've got the free mobile food banks out at the school district, all these things. We're still over 500,000 meals short per year in this community.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's, over.
Almost.
And, folks, be ready. We're going to make it worth your while, and we're going to make a huge impact. Now, back to basketball.
Back to basketball now. Nice little dribble penetration drive there for Central to start the second half.
As we look at this, the Muskies are at 54-26. We have our starters back in, which is, going to be interesting. We've got, let's call it a foul situation.
Yep.
Looking up there, we've got three of them. Avery, Schroeder, Seaman, and Zillig all have three. So they're going to have to play a little conservative. But with this press, I don't think they have to play conservatively. They have to play smart.
Smart. Right.
They can still be aggressive without being.
She traveled. And here's the thing. I mean, some people will argue they don't need to be in there. Maybe let some of the other girls play.
No, absolutely they need to be in there.
I think 110% they need to be in there.
Absolutely they need to be in there.
If anything, just to learn how to play with 3 fouls.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Right. And here's the thing. This is conference basketball.
Exactly.
We're in the meat of it. Oh. We're in the meat of it. And,
And that's a good hard foul there, and I do like it. I do like that hard foul because basically you stopped a fast break.
Right.
And some people may not like that of it. Come on, Zilly, get in there. There you go.
There it is.
Good look.
Now, here's going to be the interesting thing. Her volleyball name doesn't really carry over because she started off as Mufasa, but then we switched up to the kid because she has this Ken Griffey Jr. Lerma with the – I'd hate to say it was an interception because it looked like they passed right to her. Couple passes back and forth, kicked out of bounds, it'll be Muskie ball. We called her the kid because she was so smooth.
Mm-hmm.
And, she's smooth at basketball, but I have a hard time.
It's not as smooth.
I have a hard time taking Griffey to basketball. I can take him to volleyball, no problem.
Right.
Because it's a swing.
Swing, right.
We're going to have to come up with something else.
Oh, Seaman.
Tip to Seaman, doesn't even bring it down and gets the third or fourth bounce, puts it right in for him.
Like I said, what do we Reno on the foul there. I believe that's her first, I think.
I think it'll be her second, actually.
It might be her second, yeah.
There's nobody with goose eggs up there.
11. Yep, that's her second foul. Look at her hustle. She is a hustling machine. All she does is look at how quick she moves. She's all over the place. That's 5 seconds, isn't it? Yep. Really good defense there by Lerma.
And, folks, what she was doing a tremendous job of there is she was making her go left.
Right.
Right?
And she didn't want to go
obviously,
left.
they've scoped. They were scouted.
Right.
Probably, maybe they had some in-person people watching it. I don't know. Who knows? But they know that. But she did a great job getting around.
Oh, great look. Great look underneath. Sorry, there. That's Seaman underneath. Great look from Lerma.
And now you're watching Seaman do the exact same thing.
Yep. And I think if you just move your feet with these guys, I think you don't necessarily need to get swatty and just move your feet and make them change direction.
Zillig strips it before they go up. And again, look at this, straight to the hole.
Great pass.
This
really
is nuts.
good pass. Great
Folks,
vision to see that. I mean,
don't know what else to say.
That was really good stuff right there.
Now what we need to do is figure out how I can take credit for this.
Seaman stepping in front there, but does kick it out of bounds.
I will say this. This absolutely made my night tonight. We got here, we were working on running some new wires and stuff. And there was a couple of the JV girls down there working on their shooting, and I was talking with Cruz, and I kind of noticed she was
right
a little off. So I'm like, hey, try this, just because sometimes maybe if somebody other than your coach says something, maybe you pick it up.
I get it. I totally get it. Yep.
And so we were kind of shooting around a little bit, and she's giving me, and I've talked to her a couple times. She was the one talking to Torelli before last game, and she's giving me a little static, whatever.
Right.
And she's like, well, I'm never going to make it anyway, and, whatever. And I'm like, well, and she was like giving me crap because I missed one shot. And then I buried 3 threes in a row.
Right.
But, and I looked at her and I said, well, look, I'll tell you this. As soon as you've scored more varsity points on this court than I did, you can talk.
Right. Right.
Little does she know, and I can guarantee you all my friends are out there going, dude, you didn't score a single varsity point. You didn't play. But they don't know that.
They don't know that.
She's like, and she looks at me, and you could just see she was like, okay, I got to get on. I got to get
out. I got to get out here, yeah.
To shut this guy up.
Right.
Little does she know.
Little does she know. I average, 30 points a night, whatever. She. So going into tonight, I saw that DeWitt was 1-0, we're 1-0, and everybody else is 0 whatever. Correct. Now, granted, PV was 0-0, but I mean, she didn't walk there.
No, her left was her ankle foot.
28-65, Muskie lead. And I will say one thing about Central. Nice work inside by Lerma. We got a timeout because Zillig fell.
Well, it sort of looked like a chop block.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going to think.
Unintentional.
Right, obviously unintentional. And one thing you can say about this Central team is, they're down 67-28, but they're still fighting. They're not giving up. I mean, they haven't checked out. I mean, they're still scrapping for loose balls. They're still, working their butts off or tails off. I'm sorry, and
I think butts okay.
And trying to run their offense and
I think it's the 3-letter one that gets us in trouble.
It looks like we've backed off a little bit here of our press. And gone to a zone look. Got to get a rebound there.
Great job. And that's the shot clock.
Shot clock violation because it didn't touch the rim, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And again, folks, I love seeing this. Zillig and Maynard went into straight up mode. They didn't give up their ground. They just went straight up and let them struggle around them.
And that's a good thing, obviously. Maynard out here. That's a 2. A little bit long.
And that's going to be trouble even if she gets it.
Yep. Good idea there by Davenport Central. Just let her too far.
Seaman gets the ball right back to the center, over to Taryn on the
Diaper
wing.
Dandy.
Oh. Who hung that black cable up there?
Come on, man.
Just because they want to be able to take it up and down. Get it out of the girls' way.
Yeah, no kidding. So, looks like who's getting ready to check in? I can't quite tell from here.
That's Elsie, I believe.
Elsie, yep. Elsie's checking in. Yep. Nice little rebound there by Watson.
Turn and look. We got a 4-on-3, 5-on-3. Yeah, we just need Bradley.
We're just going to go coast to coast and pick up the foul.
One thing that is enjoyable to watch is they're, moving to this new style. They're doing a great job of getting the ball back to the center of the court on the break, right? And then, everybody else fanning out to the wings, but then still pulling right back in to attack the basket and giving whoever's bringing the ball up those options. Right. And whoever's been in the center, Seaman's done it a couple times, obviously Watson. They're doing a great job of keeping their head up and being able to look at the whole court and make people think they're going a different direction.
So we're down to 40 seconds left in the third quarter. And she gets a nice little runner there. Watson up ahead to Maynard. Back to Watson, over to Zillig. Jump ball, believe that's Muskie ball. We don't take it out on the side there?
And notice, folks, that is not an error on the clock. That is continuous clock. I don't know what the break point for the score is on the girls, but
I thought it was 35. Seaman with a nice little runner before the end of the quarter.
What do you do with that? You just sit there and enjoy watching it.
Exactly. Right? 70-30 at the end of the third.
We will take a quick break and be right back.
As a seasoned 30-year MPW employee, I can tell you we do the right things the right way. Our Powering the Future plan is just the latest example. It allows us to transition away from coal-fired generation and increase sustainable energy sources while maintaining the reliability you've come to expect. It's a historic transition that positions our community for progress. I believe in MPW's plan and am enthusiastic to be a part of it. I am Doug White, and I am MPW.
When water service lines get damaged, customers often call us first. Remember, MPW is responsible for the water main. The water service line from the main to your home belongs to you. Damage is usually unexpected, and repairs can cost thousands. So don't wait until a problem occurs. Be prepared. Check your homeowner's policy and see if it's covered. If not, third-party protection plans are available for water and sewer. MPW also offers the utility loan program with 0% interest, and that may help. Learn more at mpw.org.
And we're back, folks. Major substitutions out there. I know we got the two Hag girls, two Hag sisters out there.
Yep. Kinsley Paul in the center.
Kinsley Paul. Who's number 13? Is that 13? I can't quite tell from here.
It is.
Good defense. Outlet the ball. There you go.
Is that Los?
Cross court. Get in there. Oh. Good rebound underneath by Elsie. And the little bit that I've seen of Elsie, she may not be the biggest girl. She may not, look, the best.
Yeah, that is Leo Los, number 13.
But you know what? She's there for the rebounds. Fundamentally, she does everything right. She's scrappy. I really like watching her play. She's fun to watch.
Absolutely. Hag for three.
Hag for three. That one goes.
Oh, whoops. I don't know how we got Watson there, folks.
Ooh, we got a little bit of a foul.
There we go. That was who we wanted. My apologies. Lord, I apologize.
So we do have, like I said, we do have the continuous clock going, so this fourth quarter should go pretty quick.
Does it?
I think it's once the ball goes back into play, it starts.
Yeah, I think it's, yeah.
But I don't remember ever having a continuous clock last year.
I don't think we were ever in a situation.
Yeah, I don't think we did, so... Got to cut off that baseline there. Up ahead. Keep going all the way. Help.
Oh, careful. Careful.
Cut her across the bottom. Looked pretty good there for a second. Whoa. A little bit high there. Not.
So one thing to kind of keep in the back of your head, folks, as you're watching these games, Elsie Lewis is a junior, so we're going to have her next year.
Yep.
Maynard and Los are both sophomores, as well as Kensley Paul out here, number 10.
Number 10, yeah.
Who all of them played in a couple of quarters of the JV game.
Right.
Macy Reno's only a junior. And, of course, you've got Allison Haig and Taryn Watson are freshmen.
Right.
So this is a very diverse team when it comes to the ages.
Correct.
And you've got some great senior leadership, not taking away from that at all.
Right.
But like we were talking about in the first game, this is a great roster for this program to launch with. Like, you know,
right.
We've kind of talked in the past, you know, when...
And who knows what's coming in the pipeline, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know, I mean,
well, when Coach Orvis left, you know, there was kind of a change. When Letty left, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
There was kind of a little lull in the program, right?
Right.
And, you know, we went through a couple coaches in a couple of years, and none of them were quite the right fit. And it just,
right.
you know, nothing clicked. But, you know, Courtney coming in with a tremendous basketball pedigree to this group of girls could be big, right?
Right.
This is, you know, you look at, you know, are they getting tons of playing time, varsity playing time, sophomores? No, but there's a lot of them, and they're on the bench the entire time. They're watching it. They're in the huddles.
Right.
And they're going to get used to the game speed. Right?
Exactly. Well, and it's a great experience for, you know, even if you're not seeing a lot of playing time sometimes, you know, it's how it's kind of like, you know, redshirting a freshman or, you know, being a backup quarterback or what, you know, I mean, it's so good to just be involved in learning and you know.
And geez, you take a girl like Kensley Paul, we were talking a little bit before the JV game as well. The girl wrestles, right? So she was walking in limping and, you know, talking with Cruz and I, and, you know, the pulled muscle from, she had 3 matches last night in their meet.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's like, Calvert's going to put some heat on me, and I'm going.
Right.
You going to be able to move? And, you know, she can.
Ooh.
Los isn't that tall.
Didn't Schroeder do that last year too, the Ella?
Yes, Ella did. Yeah. Oh, what are we doing? Calm down, folks. Oh, don't move.
You were fine.
Los was there.
Moved. Yeah,
she was fine until she moved. If she would have just kept her feet planted and maybe happened to fall back a little bit, she would have gotten that all day long.
Yep, exactly. First one does fall for her.
We're going to have to give the Haig sisters the same memo that we gave the volleyball girls. They got to move their hair because
so we
can't tell the 1 and the 4. At least they're blonde and brunette, so that's going to be a little easier. But
I didn't realize when I went over there to talk to my coworker that Becca had dyed her hair. And I was like, at first I didn't recognize who that was over there. And their older sister, Becca, I've always seen her with blonde hair. I've never seen her with dark hair.
I'll say this, looking across at the Haig family, I would not have guessed that was Becca on spec.
Because when I walked over, I just was like, I did a double take. I was like, oh my goodness.
You must have scared her away because she didn't come up for halftime.
Yeah, I know.
So, Muskie's lead 75-36 with about 3 minutes left in the fourth. Possession arrow does favor the Blue Devils.
And it looks like we're going to get one right here.
Little precognition there for you folks.
Look at you. You going to give me the winning Powerball ticket numbers too?
No, but I will predict the winner of the Big Ten Championship.
Gee, that's a tough one. and I'm to the point.
Los with the rebound.
Where You know, when Harbaugh said this is America's team, I'm with him 110%. I mean, it's like, it's like all the stuff they've had to go through this year.
Well, and here's the thing.
Oh, come on. Get in there.
Oh. That looked like tired legs.
Yeah. And that might be, like you say, from the 3 matches last night.
3 matches last night, a little bit of a JV game.
And she played in the JV game, I'm sure, as well. And those 7 minutes on a mat are not a normal 7 minutes.
No.
We'll just say that.
Nice switch by Haig to Paul, back to
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh, big 3 there. Good job on Haig to not give up on that. Get in there.
Los rattles it around.
Get the rebound there, Jones.
Jones?
That's Jones.
Indiana Jones?
Yeah, Indiana Jones.
Wrong way, Jones.
Wrong way, Jones. You call him Dr. Jones, doll. Whoa. What is
going on?
What is going on over there? So
that kind of looked like Hungry Hippo.
Muskie ball. I thought they said it was Central's ball there, but
I don't know.
Oh, great backdoor. Really good backdoor cut there. I mean, that was really good. Just couldn't get it to fall. Picked up the foul.
Well, and, there's a tough thing, that hopefully Central's able to pick up on as they look at, what to take away from this game. And, that's one where if she's not leaning into her, Los was in a horrible position underneath and behind the basket. She wasn't going anywhere with it. If she could have just, maintained her position, she would have been okay.
Yep. So she does miss the back end of that one. I'm looking at...
speaking a little callback to earlier, if Los puts this in, she'll have more career varsity points than I do.
Come on, kiddo. Put her in. We got a lane violation. Yep.
Was that Kensley?
Yeah, that was.
She had the biggest smile on her face for somebody that just had
a
a lane violation.
So we're looking at 40 seconds left. Big 3.
And you could tell as she was running, she was not feeling super swell.
We got a jump ball again back to the Blue Devils.
Folks, it is 26 seconds, not 6.
Are you going to call a foul with 26 seconds
left? Oh, my
left?
Goodness, dude. Come on.
Are you really going to call a foul with 26 seconds left?
Come on. Some of us got to go to bed.
And a 30-plus lead.
So, quick recap, folks. Muskie's running away with this one, 75-39, 20 seconds left. Quick recap on what's coming up for you. Tomorrow morning, Discover Muscatine Today's Show. Thursday as well. Thursday night, you have the Jackson Concert Series, the Celtic Christmas at Iowa Wesleyan, free concert. Go tell Dan Chris sent you. Then Friday night, Jingle and Mingle. It's Christmas time. We're going to start the season off. 40 businesses-ish, 40, 47, I don't remember. A lot. We're going to have 5, 6, 7,000 people. Come, have fun. Have some hot chocolate on Hy-Vee. And that puts the nail in the coffin for this one. The Muskies take it 75-40.
Nice win for the Muskies. Good conference win. Good way to start. A lot of good things tonight. A lot of things I still think. I mean, obviously we need to work on our fouls a little bit. Beginning of the game, we started out percentage-wise on our threes and stuff like that. We're not falling. But they kept, working hard and doing all the things they're supposed to do. Threes started falling, and we started to pull away. And
so,
with that,
we need a player of the game.
I mean,
I know where I'm going.
I'm going number 5.
You know what? It's almost like I had that graphic ready, folks. Avery Schroeder is the player of the game tonight.
Yep. I mean,
first half, it was just Schroederville.
It was. It really was. I mean, she she, like, at one point she had half our points, you know, and
it wasn't 2 out of 4.
Right.
It was like 14 out of 28.
Right. It was like 14 out of 28 or whatever it was, 29. But, I mean, it was – I mean, she played they all played, you know, I mean, pretty darn good game. But, yeah, I'm going to lean towards Avery Schroeder tonight. You know, we liked her in volleyball. We liked her in softball. You know,
I like her in any sport she plays,
Yep.
anything she does. All the Schroeder girls.
Yep.
The whole Schroeder family is pretty awesome.
Yeah, and you know, kudos to the Muskies to start out 2-0.
Yep.
You know, and tied for first place right now. You know, I don't know what DeWitt did tonight. Obviously, it's way too early to find out. But it's a good thing, a good feeling to know that you're on top of the conference, and you go from there. But, folks, once again, Avery Schroeder is going to be our player of the game. Thanks for listening tonight.
And, okay, I'm going to finish it off. Thursday night, Jackson Concert Series at Wesleyan. Friday night, Jingle and Mingle. Saturday night, Muscatine Symphony Orchestra. Christmas concert. Maestro Dollinger's got a great program set up for you. Sunday, Habitat for Humanity tour of homes. $20, 5 homes. Go see some awesome stuff. There's wine. There's just awesome. Then Monday, Freezing for Food kicks off. Make sure that you come out. Just get everything ready now, folks. Just get it ready. Come enjoy watching me freeze my tail off. And there'll be a bunch of us out there. Because we're going to make a difference next week for food in this community. Flat out. Awesome. Guaranteed. I know Muscatine's going to pull this together. So, with that, and I'm going to tell you this, the high school already has theirs ready.
Wow.
They have their donation packed up, ready to go. They've been working on it. Becky Hewitt we've already scheduled when it's coming out. Stinky's already got his food down there.
Holy moly.
From Halloween. From Stinky's House of Horrors. So, folks, be ready. Be ready.
That's
Just
fun.
telling you that right now. Be ready.
That's
so,
fun.
Muskie Sports, holy cow. We'll be back next week, but we will see you guys later. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow morning on the Muscatine Today Show. Have a great night.